morning students. Today we discuss the topic general classification of carbohydrates. So we all know that carbohydrate is one of the biomolecule in the class of the main 5 biomolecules. So the carbohydrates are nothing but hydrates of carbon because they composed of mainly the elements like carbon, hydrogen as well as the oxygen. So their general formula is CnH2nOn. So in this structure we having generally the three components which are very important in the structure of carbohydrates, that is carbon, hydrogen as well as the oxygen. When we go towards the classification of carbohydrates, these carbohydrates are mainly classified into three classes. So the first class is monosaccharides. So the name itself indicates that these are the single or the simple sugars which not undergoes further hydrolysis. So monosaccharides are the single sugars. So saccharide, this word stands for sugar and mono means single. So what is the quality of these sugars? These sugars do not undergo the further hydrolysis, and these monosaccharides are again subdivided into 5 categories according to the carbon atoms present in their structures, and these 5 classes are triose. The name itself indicates that these are the sugars which contain 3 carbon atoms in their structure. So trioses having formula C3H6O3, and the example is glyceraldehyde. So the next example of monosaccharide is petrose. So it is like a same like a triose. It contains 4 number of carbon, 8 number of hydrogen and 4 number of oxygen. So the general formula for trioses is C4, then it contains H8 and O4, and the examples are erythrose. So the next sugar is pentose. So pentose, it means that 5. Pentose means that 5. It contains 5 carbon atoms in the structure and having the general formula C5H10O5. C5H10O5. So students, we all know that our genetic material is DNA or RNA. In that DNA we have a deoxyribose sugar, as well as in RNA, that is the ribonucleic acid, we contain the ribose sugar. So the ribose is example of this class. And the next class is very important class, that is the hexoses. Hexose means 6. And hexoses, they contain a general formula, that is C6H12O6, and the best known example of this class is glucose. So we all know that glucose is called as a central molecule of metabolism because glucose is very essential for working of our brain as well as our RBCs. Okay. So main our central nervous system as well as circulatory system, the working is dependent upon the glucose concentration. So glucose is very essential molecule. Same hexoses, they contain another example, that is called fructose. Fructose is example of a fruit sugar. So the last class of monosaccharides is heptoses. Heptoses, in their structure, they contain 7 carbon atoms, 14 number of hydrogen and 7 oxygen. And the example is pseudoheptulose. So the main important thing is that these monosaccharides, they are having mainly 2 categories. One class is called as aldoses, another class is called as ketoses. So aldoses are the aldehydic sugar which contain aldehyde as their functional groups, and they are called as aldoses. So what is meaning of aldoses? Aldoses are the aldehydic sugar, and these aldehydic sugar, their ends with suffix OSE. The sugars you can see in the structure, or you can see in the subclassification of the monosaccharides. Erythrose, the end is OSE. In case of ribose, the end is OSE. It means that this erythrose, ribose, glucose as well as sodium. Okay, these three examples are of aldehydic sugar, and the ketoses, the sugar which contain ketose in their structure, are called as ketose sugar, and they ends with suffix UNOSE. For example, sodium-heptulose. It is a ketose sugar. Exception is fructose. Exception is what? Fructose, because that name is derived from the Greek name, that is fructose. So fructose is nothing but the fruit sugar. So this is the first class, is in the general classification of carbohydrates, that is a monosaccharides. So these are the single or simple sugars which are sweet in taste and having comparatively simple in the structure when you go with the oligosaccharides as well as the polysaccharide. So in the class, next class of carbohydrate contain oligosaccharides. So the oligo itself indicates that it indicates that in few in numbers. So oligo, meaning of oligo is few, and saccharide is sugar. So one can define the oligosaccharides are the sugars which on hydrolysis gives 2 to 10 monosaccharides. So oligosaccharides are the sugars which on further hydrolysis gives 2 to 10 monosaccharides. So generally in case of sugars, the bond which is present to link monosaccharide with each other is the glycosidic bond. Generally the glycosidic bond is the important bond in the carbohydrates which is responsible to link the monosaccharide. In the previous classification of monosaccharide, we seen that depending upon carbon atom present in the structure, we having the 5 classes of monosaccharides, that is triose, tetrose, pentose, hexose and heptose. And in case of oligosaccharides, we having the first class is disaccharide. So what is disaccharide? It is a union of 2 sugar. Disaccharide is union of 2 sugar. It contains mainly, the first example is maltose, that is made up of glucose plus glucose. The next example is sucrose, that is glucose plus fructose. And the last one is the lactose, that is galactose plus glucose. Okay, so these are the sugars which are made up of 2 monosaccharides, and these monosaccharides are linked with each other by this glycosidic bond. So maltose, it is a malt sugar mainly present in the paste of crushed grains. Then sucrose is our normal table sugar or kitchen sugar. We all know about that. And last one is the lactose. Lactose is the milk sugar which is present in the animal milk. Okay. So the next class of oligosaccharide is trisaccharide as well as third one is the tetrasaccharide, and fourth class is pentasaccharide. So we all know that here we classify in monosaccharides we classified the sugars according to the carbon atom present in the structure, but in case of classification of oligosaccharides, we can classify the sugars according to the number of sugars present in their structure. For example, disaccharide means 2 monosaccharides, they are linked with each other by a 1 glycosidic bond. So when I say this is a trisaccharide, it means that it is union of 3 sugars. Here again union of 4, and penta means union of 5 monosaccharide together. Okay, and the last class is polysaccharide. So it is the last class of classification, that is a polysaccharide, and these polysaccharides are very complex sugars as compared with the oligosaccharides, which on hydrolysis gives more than 10 monosaccharides. So the common example is starch as well as glycogen. So we all know that starch is the storage polysaccharide in the plant, as well as glycogen is the storage polysaccharide in the animal. The starch is stored in the plant in the form of storage polysaccharide, as well as next example is glycogen, that is the storage polysaccharide in the animal, and that glycogen was stored in our body in the liver as well as in the muscle. So whenever the body is needed energy or the extra glucose, then our body prefer to break the glycogen from our liver, and it provided by, or it provided it to the different or required the glucose requiring cell in our body. So it is all about the general classification of carbohydrates. Thank you so much.